Alright, y'all, we got day 2 of the Mancave. You can see we got a little snow, which I love. Just gotta run a few errands first before we head out. I gotta pick up my daughter from a sleepover. And I'm actually really excited. I'm gonna check out a Honda cr500 for sale. You know, motocross bikes, these are kind of collectors now. They're really rare. Insanely powerful. This one's in a private collection, and seems like it's a fair price on Marketplace. So I'm gonna check it out and see if I can get it, and if we can get it running, or even just sell it as is out of the book. Posted. Alright, so I just went to the wrong house to pick up my daughter. Their daughter is also with my daughter. So I got the houses confused, so now I'm off to the right house. Hope I didn't wake him up. He said he was in bed awake, but I feel kind of bad about that, especially because he's the one helping me out with designing the windshield mount. So he's taking some measurements and gonna put it in CAD, and hopefully we can ship it out to a manufacturing place like Send, I guess is one of them. Otherwise I have a buddy that owns a metal shop, and I'm sure he can help us out too. So hopefully I'll have the right house next time. Here we are, pretty dry out in the country with a little bit of fresh snow. Here in Minnesota, a lot of people complain about the cold. Don't get me wrong, I hate the cold, but if we have snow, especially with sunshine, nothing makes me happier. I grew up snowmobiling and playing outside in the snow. This was like before the internet age. You know, we didn't have screens and devices. And I cherish that time and those memories when you know, we got our dopamine in really natural ways, not the doom scrolling and the dopamine without effort that we now get from our screens. So it's mostly just it triggers just happy memories and happy times in my life. I just missed the turn. Okay, I had to turn the camera back on. Look at that. 2 pheasants. Love seeing pheasants. Also grew up pheasant hunting. Super good memories. So that was perfect. Had my camera ready. Had to catch them. Alright, I'm gonna turn around. Alright, here we are pulling in hopefully to the right neighborhood. I was gonna sit out in my car and call my daughter Claire just to make sure I don't wake anyone else up. So this is another family who goes to my daughter's school. He's a dentist, and as you can see, I think he's in cahoots with the tooth fairy. It's a pretty cool house. I'm just gonna call Claire down and see. Yeah, I'm afraid to pull up in the driveway here. I'm just gonna wait out here on the street. I think his name is Killer. So I don't know why they call him that. Alright, we got a visual. Identified my daughter Claire. I got the right house, but looks like another one's coming out. I only ordered one. I'm so confused. Maybe someone needs a ride home. Alright, drop the girls off. Claire didn't want to be on the video for some reason. but she did mention I should change from last time outfit. So I don't know. I was just gonna wear that. Like, all right, this guy knows what he's doing. He's got the tractor. He's got his own man cave. This thing is huge, and there's gonna be some really cool stuff behind this garage door. Good thing Claire had me change into something a little more respectable, because you know, when you're wheeling and dealing, it's all about first impressions. So got my LL Bean, my North Face jacket on, and about ready to get in and do some wheeling and dealing. All right, so now I am the proud owner of a 91 Honda cr500, and I thought this place was gonna be cool, and yeah, this is way cooler than I thought it would be. He has this huge shop just chock full of rare collectible bikes that he's gotten from all over the world. He let me take one picture of it, but said don't show anyone and don't leak it out or anything, so I'll be respectful of that. I did get some shots of the cr500 that I bought, but I'll just take some pictures later to show you, obviously. I was able to wheel and deal a little bit. I paid $37.50 for it, and I've seen them go on the internet, not running or anything, for 6, 7, running, and this is in pretty good shape. So this one running would probably be 7 or 8, I think, to the right buyer. Good running ones in good condition, I have seen go for 10. Even up to 20,000, which is more rare. Some of the most rare cr500s, like for example, that have never been ridden, like literally still in the crate, are going for 60,000. The motor alone on this thing, I just checked on eBay. There is a motor that sold for 5,000, and that motor was not nearly as clean as this. It had some damage on it. So I feel really good about this buy. So stay tuned for more about the cr500. Hopefully we'll get it running. I get so lost in thought, I don't pay attention. I'm probably attention deficit disorder. So after leaving that guy's place, I took a wrong turn and I went north instead of south towards home. So it just occurred to me, wow, I'm starting to drive out in the country again. It doesn't seem right. So I went through the city to get there. So I pulled up on Siri the way home, and basically my time to get home nearly doubled because I went north instead of south. So my family knows it. Anytime I go somewhere, unfortunately, my wife has to basically tell me where to go because I get lost in my hometown. But it's not something I'm ashamed of. I used to be embarrassed about it. Anytime you see these weaknesses in your skill set like that, usually it's the opposite end of your strength. So my strength is critical thinking, problem solving. I took some IQ tests. I have superior fluid reasoning, so I can take concepts from different areas and combine them to form novel solutions to problems. Alright, this is good sign, people. We're back in the city. I think we're on the right path. We can go straight to the workshop. Unfortunately, my buddy Zayden isn't able to make it today. He's hoping we could introduce him and start parting out the Kawasaki. rush coming in. Unfortunately, he had like some sort of family emergency. His little brother really wanted to go skiing. And Zayden happens to like skiing too. So I told him just to go have fun. Of course, fun is like a top priority for me. But I'll definitely keep them in my thoughts and prayers. Good thing I turned around at the church today. Now I can say I went to church. Alright, here we are doing a porch pickup. Alright, we got it in. That thing's heavy. I don't know how I'm going to get it up into the man cave. It's actually very rare that my stereo works in this truck. I happened to just try it and it worked today. It's been a few months actually since it worked, so I'm just rocking out. Look, a cemetery. That's the last place I want to go. Sounds like Mancave music. Our daily stop at the Quick Trip. See if Amber's working, if I can score free coffee. Probably also buy something. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day, and my detour is like 1 p.m. I haven't even started yet with the Mancave, so I'll let you know. I got a coffee and just a jug of chocolate milk to hold me over. I drink a lot of milk, just because it's almost like a meal in a class, and it's cheap, nutritious. It's not chocolate milk, has no added sugars, proteins and fats to hold me over. So it's kind of my mainstay during the day. I don't really eat much during the day, but usually just dinner time. So I used to intermittently fast a lot. I did get a free coffee, but not because of the people, just because of my rewards program. So I'll take it. And here we're gonna try pull up to the man cave through the snow. My 4-wheel drive is not working, so I'm just gonna get a running start. There we go. A little momentum. As high as we can. Oh, I did not think I would get this far. Hopefully I'll get up there or get down to start. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Our security system. We can see no one's at the shop except for these guys. See if I can find which key it is. It's this one. And we are back to the shop. It's chilly. So today, all I really need to get done is Kurt, the guy that's helping me build these windshield mounts. He just needs me to take some detailed measurements of the actual mount underneath the dashboard, because the parts that we took off of those mounts are a little flimsy. So we need to get some accurate measurements on those. And then, as I said, I've been having a lot of interest in parts for this KX, so I might start taking it apart. I've got a lot of interest, especially in the wheels. For you younger crowd, this stuff is called Tinder. And no, it's not an app. The app was named after this stuff. Not sure why, but Tinder is used to like start a rip-roaring fire. Tinder is like the stuff that you can match light and then you work your way up to some kindling. Oop. Alright, let's get this going so we get some good ARMS noise. Alright, I dropped some more kindling. Kind of hard to do holding the phone, so I just did it. Put that on there, and we're going to put some actual maple hardwood on there. That's not even dried out yet, so probably not the best. This might take a little while. But I think we'll get it going pretty good. Help out with the oxygen. It's all about air and fuel. Steaming. Some of the drier stuff. Alright guys, starting a fire is kind of like life. Sometimes you just gotta persevere, you know? It's just... bada bing, bada boom. This one's still running. I just put a massive hole in the drywall. I'm trying to set this down. Right there. But check this out. They did not check their couch cushions. I don't know what that is. A sock. Need that later for Tinder. Better yet, look at this. I'm sure this is legal. Knife. All right, we'll find something to do with that later. It's just, yeah. Fire's still struggling. Let's try to cheat with some cardboard. It's kind of emasculating to not be able to start a fire for the Mancave show. But we're gonna, you know, us men, when we put our mind to things, we never give up. It's a pride thing. Matching ottoman. Check those couch cushions, people. Propane heater, I guess I didn't need to start a fire. I could have just used this. But this will come in handy next time if we need quick heat. Drain pan for when we start tearing apart stuff and collect the oil. Also brought a leaf blower just to clean up in here and potentially blow on the fire so I don't have to blow on it myself. Look at that fire going now. See what I tell you guys? Perseverance. Sometimes you gotta just let go and let God and time take care of everything. Now we can try again with some of the ARMS. Because I know people on the internet love it. It's like tricking your brain to think you're working, but you're really relaxing. So I'd like to help you do that today. Okay, getting close. Let's see if you can hear some crackling. I hear it steaming. medieval dental tool. There we go. I'd like to get it really roaring so you can hear those crackles. Through the grates. Some airflow in. Now I'm leaving the door open here so we can do this ARMS, but a lot of smoke you can see is coming out in here. So I got the door open. Can't be too careful. There's some wood on there. I cut this maple tree down in our front yard a couple months ago. It was halfway dead. So now it's all the way dead. Some more wood and get back for some better ARMS sounds. Alright, you're trying to measure the outer dimension of this bracket. It's a little awkward to do upside down holding a phone, but this guy's helping me out. I'm going to do as much as I can to make it easier for him. He's doing me a huge favor. But I think it's 1 3/4. And since we're down here, I'm going to show you. Zayden last time noticed this mystery switch under the dash. Not sure what it is for, or if it's original or not. I told him it was the ejection seat, because it is British, but maybe we'll pop the hood and see what the wires lead to. Here we are, hood is popped. Do you see the switch? Is that better? There's the steering column. So let's see where it is in relation to the steering column. Oh, quite a bit to the left side. There's the column. There's the hood. There's this mystery switch. Quite a bit to the left. Anything down there? I have no clue. Any of the MGA guys, if that's original, or any clue what might have someone put it in there for, let me know. All right, so I literally just closed out the show for today, talking to my phone, not recording. It was on photo, not even video. So I'm done here for today. I did my measurements. I was thinking of pulling that KX apart a little bit, but we'll do it later. We're really starting to take off. We've doubled our subs since our first episode, from 3 to 6. So 3 to 6 subscribers is like 100% growth in just like 2 weeks. We took the holiday off. We're up to 37 views on our first episode, which may sound like I'm joking, but in actuality, if you were giving a speech in a room to 37 people, that's kind of a big deal. So I don't feel bad for the people who complain about not having any views or subs on their channel. Anyway, sorry we didn't get a good fire going. We'll work on our ARMS next time. For now, I'm just gonna sit and enjoy the view before I head home and meet the girls once they're done with their Cirque du Soleil show. All right, peace out. I almost forgot. Here we are at Cook's Corner. Check out that price. I haven't seen that one in a while.